Hey guys, Phil Stern Photography here. I'm out tonight at Mentor Marsh. I live in Northeast Ohio, Mentor area. We have this beautiful marshy lagoon area and it is usually teeming with wildlife. Tonight the water is really low. It's probably, I don't know, 2 feet low, and there's quite a lot of exposed areas that typically are underwater. Now it's never really deep out here and you can't get everywhere. But right now the water's really low. It's moving, but it's pretty low. I haven't found too many critters out here yet, although I did get a couple shots of a family of deer. And I was floating with the current in the kayak, and I was shooting photos and shooting some video, and I got probably within 20 feet of these guys. So that was pretty cool. I'll have some good photos for you from those, and maybe even some video. I tried to shoot some video, but I didn't even have my camera set up for video at that time. So very cool. This time of evening, the sun's starting to come down, and hopefully we'll get some more critters show up. I'll do some panning shots and show you guys some of the low water areas. But if you're ever in this area, this is one of those places where you definitely will come and try to photograph some wildlife. There's always eagles out here, different types of ducks, all types of birds come through here. So it's a wonderful, wonderful resource for us here in Mentor, and we appreciate it. So you guys can probably see how low the water is. There's a couple of shorebirds over there, and I am not a shorebird expert, but they're pretty and the light's starting to light them up really well. So I'm going to put the camera down and try to capture some of that. But yeah, the water's really low. I'm trying to pan a little bit for you guys. You can kind of see where the water line usually is. This is typically all water. Yeah, you can see the water's really low. I'm kind of stuck on a little ledge here, and there's a lot of sunlight behind me, so it's really lighting up my back. I don't know if you can see the water moving. There's a little bit of a current here, so this inlet is attached to Lake Erie. I mean, it's the same water running in and out. So we get a big rainstorm, this area gets a little bit deeper, and then sometimes it gets low. Yeah, so a lot of the logs that you see are typically perches that some of the ducks use, but it's typically all just kind of flooded in here, and you can tell that it's really low. Yeah, so there's a blue heron there. He came floating in. I'm a little close to him. The current's pushing me there towards him, so he's not liking that too much. So he's liable to just fly out of here. But he's pretty. He's lit up pretty well, and I don't have an ND filter on this. My zoom camera, my Z8 with my 100 to 400, but so I don't know how this video will come out, but yeah, he looks great. So I'm watching that blue heron. He's just sitting there. I'm kind of stuck on this little bar. It's Labor Day weekend here, and I'm a little surprised that there's not more people out here, but happy about it. The other side of the bridge there, closer to the lake, there's a harbor, and it's got a lot of boat slips, so that'll be a party zone later tonight, I'm sure. But out here in the marsh, it's nice and quiet. There's not anyone else out here. It's just me and this blue heron, and he's just watching to make sure I don't get any closer to him. So yeah, he's really cool. I'll see if I can get a couple of video shots of him. Yeah, it's pretty out here. Yeah, so I'm probably 50, 60 feet away from this guy, and I'm not getting any closer to him than this. He's a little nervous about me being this close. Typically I don't really get this close to these guys out here. They fly off usually before you get this close, but yeah, we're gonna let him be. But yeah, he's gorgeous, and yeah, he looks great. So Mr. Heron, he's just sitting there. I think he's just nervous that I'm this close. I haven't moved any closer to him. He's walking away a little bit. But I guess I am the odd thing out on the marsh. But yeah, they're super cool critters. Well, he's walked out into the water a little bit. And it would be wonderful if he'd reach down there and grab some of those fish. I imagine that's what he's doing, but he's got an eye on me, so I'm kind of jammed up against this side of the shore here, so I'm not moving. Trying to hold the camera steady. It's handheld. Yeah. I'll keep it on him a little bit and see if we get anything. This is really the first time I've tried to do any video. Mostly I'll take photos. Yeah, he's looking at me. I've seen one out here grab a big fish out of the water and swallow it, but I think by the time I got my camera out, he just had a big old bulge in his neck. So it'd be cool to see him catch something. These guys are fierce. Well, he's in about a foot of water, looks like. I mean, he's up to his butt in the water. I normally don't see these guys sitting in the water like this. They're usually up on the shoreline or walking along. He's well in the water. He's standing, but he's in some deeper water. I think he's still watching me. He's worried more about me. I got to figure out a better way to steady this camera and this kayak. Maybe figure out another way of mounting another camera. So the sun's getting a little lower in the sky. It's really bright out here. There's no clouds, and that sun is just pointing straight into here, so it's kind of hard to see in one direction. I'm gliding to another stop. We left Mr. Heron alone. He's up there doing his thing, and right now I'm looking at 2 mourning doves that are floating around in the mud over here. They just went behind some bushes, so let's see if I can capture a photo of them. But yeah, the sun feels really nice on my face. It's beautiful out here. It's quiet, and yeah, love it. So yeah, there's one of our resident bald eagles hanging out up here. Getting to be that kind of time of day. We have a number of juveniles. We have some nests in the area, but this tree is like within sight of the parking lot, so he's just hanging out up here. But I'm trying to keep an eye on him, but I'm not in a good spot. I mean, I'm almost shooting into the sun. But yeah, Mr. Bald Eagle. We got the ducks going to town. Super cute. I moved into a slightly different spot, but I'm not in a good position where I can move around and really watch what he's doing, so we might move a little bit more. He doesn't look that big, but he's got a white head. I love them. So I'm in a spot where I can see that bald eagle, but the sun is kind of in my face, in my eyes, so if he goes in the direction he's facing, I'm not going to be able to photograph him, but yeah, I might try to get into a little bit better spot. I have done some eagle photography out here before, so yeah, he's cute. You know, he's hungry, he's hanging out. And I moved to a different spot, and while I did, his buddy showed up. So now we have 2. Wow. They are gorgeous. Surely you guys are hungry, right? You know, come down? Yeah, do something. I am in no good position. I got this close-up shot, and that's going to be it. I need to zoom out, I guess. See if I can figure out a way to follow them when they go. Yep, so I'm zoomed out a little bit. Maybe I can follow them if they move, but it's not likely. Yeah, they're super cool. So those 2 eagles are sitting up there in that tree still. A little flock of geese just floated in. Sun's getting a little bit lower. I don't know if those eagles are going to do anything. I think I heard actually a third one over in another area chirping. But yeah, those eagles, they could just sit up there for a while. Nope, there goes one. All right, I'm going to try and see if I can catch him with something. Yeah, he's just gliding across real slow and easy. I don't know if you can even see it on this camera. Yeah, he's a big one. Alright, you can see he's just sitting up there by himself. His buddy flew off. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's in a hurry to go anywhere. Yeah, I'm going to try and do something with this boat. Maybe build something here that I can put the camera on. Have it a little bit more steady. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, I didn't get him. I got my vlogging camera balanced on my lap, my Z8 100 to 400, and I'm floating around in the current. So yeah, he just changed position, so he's on the other side. Probably doesn't like the fact that I'm here, and yeah, but still very cool to see a couple of bald eagles. Herd of deer, bald eagles, blue heron. Been out here an hour or so. Pretty cool. I love Mentor Marsh. Yeah, so I'm gently gliding past these ducks. Current's pushing me. I don't know if you can see them in the background. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. But they're back there chewing up all the stuff. They're super cute. The light's hitting them really nice. They look really good. I can't tell if you can see them in this camera, but I can hear them chomping away. But yeah, the current in here is just kind of pushing me past them. I'm a little surprised to be able to get this close to them. But they're little. They're small ducks. A couple of them are sleeping, the rest of them are just chowing away. Very cute. Little ducks. They're super cute. Yeah, so it's super bright out here. And ducks are still going to town. They're super cute. That sun breaks down a little bit lower than those trees, and I'm going to lose my light, at least for any kind of fast shutter speed stuff. But I got to tell you, it's so nice to get out here, and I'm still the only one out here. I can hear some screaming kids in the distance, and some sounds from traffic and such, but I'm still out here alone, and it's very cool. You know, I feel like I have the place all to myself. And it's so nice to be able to come out here and just kind of sit and wait and watch and see what you can see. I love the marsh. And tonight the temperature is wonderful. It's not hot. It's just beautiful. So very cool evening. So yeah, come out and visit Mentor Marsh, Mentor, Ohio. And yeah, bring your camera, bring your kayak. It's very cool. You guys have a great night, and thank you for watching.